Alright, y'all, man, it's your boy Humble 2 times for me. Back in the video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at Humble 2 times. Now look, y'all, this time we're talking about call your energy back. Now look, for today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving a huge shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive this good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving a huge shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock me, showing love and support. You feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much. More than love, always deeply. I'm also sending good positive energy to everyone always. Also, if you want to do one-on-one consultation with me, just DM me on my Instagram at HumbleAli2times. I'm gonna say it one more time. Just DM me on my Instagram at HumbleAli2times. Let's go ahead and get ready to the video. Call your energy back. Now look, right? Why is it so important to call your energy back? Bro, look, bro. When you are calling your energy back, right, you may start to notice, right, people from your past may start to try to come back into your life. Why? Because you are calling your energy back. A lot of times, bro, people can feel when you are moving on. A lot of times people can feel when people are moving on. A lot of times people can feel when people are starting to better their lives and they're starting to do better with their lives. My bad, y'all, if y'all hear the airplanes. I live next to the airplane station or whatever it's called. But look, right, but I want y'all to understand and overstand, right? Let me know if, and also let me know if y'all want to, if y'all want me to start doing more videos out in nature. Now look, right, because if y'all want me to, I got y'all. But look, right, a lot of people can feel when you changing your energy. A lot of people can feel when you starting to do better or when you starting to really move on, right? So when you calling your power back, when you calling your energy back, you might want to be mindful. Look, people might try to hit you up. They might try to text you, right? You might start thinking about people more than usual, right? Because if you constantly thinking about somebody, bro, then they probably maybe constantly thinking about you, bro. Because we're telepathical beings. Even if you're not so-called black, you were still a telepathical being. You see what I'm saying, bro? So people may start to think about you a lot. Then you may try to be figuring out why you thinking about these people a lot, because y'all both might be thinking about each other a lot. You see what I'm saying, bro? Because who's just constantly thinking about somebody who isn't thinking about them? You see what I'm saying? But look, what I want y'all to understand and overstand, right? You need to call your power back. You need to get that energy. You may need to get that power, that energy back. See what I'm saying, bro? Because a lot of times, bro, we give our energy to the wrong things. You're like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. But you can get your energy back. You can call your power back. You can call your energy back. You see what I'm saying, bro? That's why, like, when you letting people touch you, right? I've used this example before. When you letting people touch you, when you letting people braid or do your hair or get you a haircut, etc., be mindful of who you are letting do that, bro, because that's energy, right? Be mindful of who you letting dap you up. Be mindful of who you letting touch you. Be mindful of who you having sex with, because these things matter, right? Be mindful of who you dapping up, or who you fist bumping, or who you giving hugs to, or who you letting give a hug to you. Be mindful of the people that you have in your house. Don't just let anybody come in your house, right? Because when you're letting anybody come in your house, right, that's energy, right? It's the same thing with a car. When you in a car, if you keep allowing people to keep coming in your car, right, they may start to put a certain energy on your car, right? Your car is perfectly fine, and you let them start being in your car. You start driving them around. Next thing you know, all of a sudden your car keep messing up. But your car was never messing up before they started getting in your car. It's a reason why your car messing up. You see what I'm saying, bro? Your car not just messing up just because, nah, it's a reason behind everything. You see what I'm saying, bro? So your car is never just gonna start messing up. It's always a reason why your car is messing up. You see what I'm saying? So your energy is very sacred. Your energy is very powerful. So when you call your energy back, you can restore and regain a lot of your energy. Maybe. You see what I'm saying? So calling your energy back is very powerful. These people, they try to drain you. They try to take your energy, right? A lot of times people will get close to one another just to try to bash them down. A lot of times, bro, people be in competition, right? It could be somebody that you're real close with, or that you may think that you're real close with, bro. But in reality, bro, they might be in competition with you. You see what I'm saying, bro? In reality, bro, they might be in a whole competition with you. They might be trying to, like, do better than you. Like, on some ego, like, on some egotistical type stuff, all right? So, when you calling your power back, bro, you may notice that people from your past may try to come back into your life, right? They may hit you up. They may try to see what you're doing, because they may feel that energy like, okay, dang, why they not, like, giving me no attention? A lot of people want attention, y'all. When you stop giving people attention, a lot of people go crazy over attention. What I mean by a lot of people go crazy over attention is a lot of people want attention, right? A lot of people want attention, and I get that. But the thing is, bro, when you pull your energy back, when you don't give a lot of people attention, a lot of people go crazy for that. What I mean by go crazy for that is that you may start to realize, right, that a lot of people may start to dislike you or something, right? Because you're not giving them your energy, bro. A lot of times people don't want you to like them. A lot of times people want you to be nosy and to see what they're doing, right? For example, you ever notice like a lot of women, right? And I'm using this as an example. You know how like a lot of women, they won't like each other, but they'll always stalk each other's page, always watch each other's page, because they want attention from one another. They don't like one another, but yet they still want attention from one another, yet they still watch each other's page. They still watch everything that they post, their stories, etc. You see what I'm saying, bro? So if somebody's saying like, oh yeah, I don't like this person, da da da, I'm not saying you can't pay attention to their words and their throat chakra, but you might want to pay attention to their actions and their energy and what they're actually doing, because somebody who really doesn't like somebody, they're going to try not to bring up their name. They're going to try not to think about them. They're going to try not to have anything to do with that individual. You see what I'm saying, bro? So if you noticing that somebody's saying they don't like somebody, but yet they keep they keep bringing them up, or they keep talking about them, etc., or keep purposely thinking about them, and they may actually not really mean what they say on that. Now look, right? Another thing is too, right? These people, they don't want you to call your energy back, right? Because when you call your energy back, you're obtaining, you're regaining energy, you're regaining power. Energy is power, power is energy. You see what I'm saying? Everything is energy, you see what I'm saying? So they don't want you to call that energy back. They don't want you to keep progressing. They don't want you to keep elevating. You see what I'm saying, bro? So when you're calling your energy back, right, they may start to feel and notice that, right? You ever notice how when you're just chilling, right, not really thinking about really anything, or you're not really thinking about people that you was once really thinking about a lot, you may notice that all of a sudden they call you, or all of a sudden they're trying to hang out or something, right? Because they may feel the energy of, oh, they're not bothered by me anymore. They're not thinking about me anymore. Now this may not be all, this might not be the case all the time. For some people, right? It may not be the case. For some people, these people may never come back in your life, right? And then these people might come back in your life, right? It just depends. It depends on the energy, right? But I want y'all to understand the other thing as well, right? Is that when you calling back your energy, right, you may start to notice how you may have a lot more energy. You might have felt real sluggish. You might have felt like you didn't have a lot of energy, right? But you may notice when you started to call your energy back, right? You may notice that you feel more with energy. You feel more refreshed. You feel like you have more energy. You feel like you can do a lot more things. You don't feel drained anymore, right? You feel more confident, right? You feel like you have more energy to do the things that you actually want to do. You see what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying? So, right? So another thing is too, right? Now here's the thing, right? With calling back your energy, right? You don't necessarily have to call back your energy. Because look, I'm gonna tell you something about calling back your energy. When you're calling back your energy, right, you may start to notice that when you're calling your energy, these people, they may have took some of your energy. So because they may have taken some of your energy, right, they may have did things with your energy. So if you call that energy back, it may not feel how it felt originally. Because remember, they got the energy now. They got some of that. They may have some of that energy now, right? So I'm not saying don't call back your energy, but you don't have to call back your energy as well. You can let them keep that energy. Right? We are very powerful beings. You can create new energy. You can create even better energy. You see what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily have to call back your energy, but calling back your energy can be a good thing to do at times. You see what I'm saying? At sometimes. You feel me? Sometimes. You feel me? Another thing is too, right, is with calling your energy, right? When you calling your energy back, some ways to call back your energy, right? Excuse me. Is by doing affirmations, right? So when you're doing affirmations, right? I'm gonna do the other video inside because the airplane's going, a lot of stuff going on outside, but it's all good. So look, right, when you're doing affirmations, right, you may start to notice that when you're doing affirmations can help you call back your energy back. You can just constantly repeat it over and over in your head multiple times throughout the day. I'm calling my energy back. I'm calling my energy back. I already have my energy back. All my energy is within me. All my energy is within me. You can just say things like that, or you can literally just simply write it down on a sheet of paper, right? That can help as well, right? Just, you know, praying, talking to the universe, talking to God, whatever name you like to call it. It's the same thing, same energy, right? No matter what name you want to call it, right? And you can do that, and that can help you as well with calling your energy and calling your power back, right? Also, going into deep meditation can help you call your power back as well, right? So if you want to do those affirmations and you want to say them in your head, right? What you can do is you can say them in your head while you meditate. So while you're meditating, you can say the affirmations while you're meditating. So now you're getting the whole meditation in, right? Because meditation can help a lot with charging up your energy. So even if you don't want to call that energy back, but you want to make new positive energy, you can do that and do that. You can do that and create that by going to go meditate. See what I'm saying, bro? But yeah, though, And that's just some ways. There's a lot of different other ways as well to basically call your energy back. You see what I'm saying? But look, man, hope I feel most of today's video. Follow the Instagram, my homeball 2 times. If something's not, that's cool. And I catch up for most on the next one, man. Peace.